Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. Alright, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, present their bodies as a living sacrifice as the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone has showed us in their labor of love. Alright, Shalom to the few sisters that do listen to us as well. This is the brother Yarmai from the Great Millstone Chicago camp, basically coming back with another lesson. Alright, on some things I was meditating on, and I'm going to bring out the scripture. Alright, and then I'm explaining to you, why I brought this out. This is 2nd Ezra 6:27, it says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. And as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared." And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the truth that has been so long without fruit being declared now through slavery, through the rape, robbery, and murder, and atrocities that's happened to our nation by the hand of no other than the so-called white man, Edomites, all right, be it the British, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, the French, all right. They all put the nation of Israel in slavery. And when I say, and they all Edomites. And like, when I say the nation of Israel, I'm speaking of the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who got their culture beat, raped, robbed, and stripped from them. That's like right now, yesterday, they celebrated this big bullshit Christmas. Not knowing, them niggas used to get put under trees and rode on like dogs and cats and patted, little nigger dolls, what they used to call us. We used to be the goddamn gifts under the tree, all right? That shit goes back to Tammuz, Nimrod, just straight witchcraft, but that's a whole nother lesson, going back into the Roman winter solstice as well, Saturnalia worship. You can take it wherever you want to, but the Lord damn sure wasn't born on December 25th. And gifts under some tree. It condemns that bullshit tree in the book of Jeremiah, the 10th chapter. Years before the Lord came on the scene as the Lord. But like I said, that's part of that the truth not being declared. All right, because this great awakening is happening. I was just you could just be on a train nowadays, man. I heard two people about 60, well in their 60s, man, a man and a woman arguing over what's the name of the Lord, man. And they both said that they was Judites. Then they was going into the name of the Lord. One was saying Ahia, one was saying Yeshua. I told them, I said, hey, man, look, not to interrupt y'all conversation, but the name of the Lord is Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah. And another nigga looked at me and was like, he right. An old nigga. That's that great awakening. I got off the train one night. I was taking the train. A group of grimy-ass niggas, man. Just right here on 79th and the Dan Ryan. If anybody familiar with Chicago, man, you know what 79th and the Dan Ryan look like, man. But these niggas just bugged out niggas, man. Buck wild, man. Pants hanging and all that. And they was looking at this Edomite bitch here got off the train all high and bugged out. I don't even think the bitch knew where she was at. And the dude with Jake was like, man, he called himself rebuking him. But, Israel bugged out, man. But he was like, yeah, you young brothers, that's an Edomite. You don't be dealing with no Edomite. And I'm like, how you know that's an Edomite? He like what the scripture said. I said, well, could you prove that's an Edomite? He said, well, this say this and this say that. I said, that's not how you prove that's an Edomite. And I went to the scriptures with him a little bit in front of those younger brothers. They like, hey, man, where you learn that? That sound like the truth. But basically, the truth is out here. And I broke a little bread with him and dipped. You know what I'm saying? This shit was about 3 in the morning, man. It was bugged out. I broke a little bread with the brothers, man, and dipped, gave them some info. But the truth is being declared, man, and the so-called white man is done. It's finished. Ain't no more mirth in this land, brothers. Hey, this is a horrible... it ain't no time to go back into the world, but this is a horrible time to go back into the world, man. Seeing all this truth is just out here, man. And that, you niggas gonna know, too, that the elders and the apostles and the men of Great Millstone was right, especially concerning the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, all right? And all the other scriptures. But that's the flavor of the month right now in Israel. So I'm going to read this over and then I'm going to go into some more scriptures because this place is done, man. The black man got the white woman. The black man, the damn superhero in the movies. When I was growing up, the black man was the first motherfucker to die in the movies. Now the black man saving the day and running off into the sun with the damn white woman, man. This is, and that's because this kingdom is shifting. We couldn't have did that or even had that imagery betrayed 50, 60 years ago, man. And that's not that long ago. This is 2 Ezra 6:28. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared. And this truth is being declared, man. It has been scattered. We've been scattered through the four corners of the earth, raped, robbed, and murdered of our heritage, man. And it's coming back, man. It's coming back, man. This is Baruch. This is Baruch in the Apocrypha. This is Baruch 4. All right. And verse 37. It said, lo, look, lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They shall come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh. So we rejoice in the glory of Yahweh, saying, call aloud in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And we're being gathered by this word, man. The line is went forth, all right? Through the internet, through the World Wide Web, that one horn, that unicorn, all right, that spoke about in the scriptures, the casting of the net, all right? This word is out here, man, and our people are waking up, and people are, and it's going to be a mass influx, like the brothers keep saying, and this is the next thing. Confusion of faces, people amongst the Edomites, the so-called white people amongst the Arabs and the Africans, which we are not, but our people amongst them who look like us, who look like them, but their seed goes back to us, all right? They're going to come to us for questions. These bugged out niggas in the hood, they looking for leaders, all right? And this thing is about to go down because martial law is about to be here. That's why we got to be sharp and teach this word, man. It says, thy wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of thy salvation. And we need to really know that. And we need to know that and lean to that, man. That's why we got to get as much as we can while we can. All right. This is let me see. This is Salaki. I'm looking for the wrong thing. What's in her pocket? This is Sirach 10 and verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's what you witness, this kingdom being translated from one people to another. All right, this kingdom is being translated to Esau, Salaki, from Esau to Jacob. And they know that. That's why you got an Edomite crying on the internet about his birthright. Because he knows that he's fucked. All right, that's why they make these movies like Get Out. They want to be Jake, man, because they know what Jake got coming. The Most High said he is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love, man. And that's why we get out here, we make these videos, we present our bodies as a living sacrifice. We go out into the highways and the byways, you know, being a hopeful elect, because the Lord said that the elect was predestined before the foundation of the earth, but the elect will be showing their fate by their works, all right? Not just out here bullshitting in these times, knowing what's up the pipe. This is 2 Ezra 6 and verse 8. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand healed first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Because Esau is the end of this age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. The Lord said that he was going to gather his elect, all right? In the book of Matthew, he said he was going to gather his elect from the four winds, man. Paraphrasing. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to do nothing else, man. He's going to destroy this society. All right? You see the society is passing away. The morale of it is passing away. The current presidential slogan is to make America great again when America was never great. The last time America was so-called great, you Negroes were in slavery. All right? Getting beat, robbed, and raped. You Latinos were getting picked off, just like you're getting picked off right now at the border, all right? And this is your country, America. The Latinos and the Native Americans was in America before anybody. But look how Esau got them hostage. Tearing their ass off, man. Putting them in slavery, cheap labor, workforces. Taking their children. Children's dying in the border patrol custody. And that's how you know they Israelites. Here it is, they on their own land. being called immigrants. But when the Italians, the Sicilians, the Polish, and the Germans, and all them other pieces of shit came over here, Lady Liberty, or Man Liberty, or whatever the hell it is, spread their legs wide open. All right, and said this is the land of the opportunity. That's how you know the Israelites, because the Most High said that he said that our oppressors would rule over us. He said he would make us the tail and not the head. He said that the Israelites will go to their oppressors for want of all things. So you know them so-called Jewish people and Israeli couldn't be the Israelites at all, man. But this kingdom is fading. The glory of this kingdom is fading. Everything in this kingdom is fading, man. And you Israelites should be happy as hell. You have white people smoking crack, on meth, on opioids. All right? Just bug the hell out. Matter of fact, I was going to get something else, but now that I said that, you know, the spirit just shifted, man. But it's still on the same topic. It's on the same topic because this kingdom is fading and it's going down. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, this is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, and Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them which hated thee and which persecuted thee. And that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to beat the shit out of them. Matter of fact, we're going to beat the shit out of them. We're going to have all their possessions. He said that he'll make us their threshing instruments, man. And consecrate all their gain, basically. You know, in the book of Micah, the 4th chapter, like the last 2 verses, we had read that earlier. All right. As a group. But this is the thing that's coming down the pipe for the Edomites, man. And them other nations ain't excluded. They going into slavery too. The Arabs going into slavery. The Africans, which we are not, them Hamites, are going into slavery. Yes, you have people in Nigeria and the west coast of Africa, you know, and scattered through Africa. You know, certain tribes like the Igbo, you know, the Ashanti, like the Limba, you know, that goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Like this dude Israel Sadia, the last style bender, the fighter, Akon, that other new fighter, that Nigerian fighter, you know, those are our people. But them other Africans, man, them real live Hamites, them Cushites, them Philistines, all right, they going into slavery, man. They put us in slavery and they ass going into slavery, man. It ain't the goddamn thing they can do about it. They got rich with this kingdom. You ain't never seen an African in the ghetto. A bunch of you niggas has been in jail. How many Africans you see locked up in the motherfucking jail with your ass? Right. They don't fall under the curses of Israel. They are not Israelites. You see some damn Latinos. You don't see no Africans out here on the corner gangbanging. You see some Latinos, though. You see some Negroes, though. Because this is the Israelites do. He said they are full with the fear of the Lord. All standing as a bull in a wild net on the head of every corner. Because those are the curses. But these curses are coming upon Esau, and his kingdom is being faded, man. This is Lamentations 4:21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. And that cup of rape, robbery, murder, and slavery, and every judgment it was for us to consume, that's going to be consumed by the so-called white man, woman, and child, all right? And there's going to be nothing they can do about it. The best thing they can do is hope they go back to the Israelites, man. The ones of them that do, all right? But other than that, you fucked. Verse 22, it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. That's why this truth being spread, and these people are waking up, man, because our time is coming. O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's plain, man. This kingdom is faded. You brothers have your fate. You brothers hold on. All right, you brothers are going to be the leaders of the next world's kingdom, the last world's kingdom. All right, the leaders, the elders, the light bearers. All right, the real illuminated ones. All right, and we will have wives, we will have gold, we will have garments, we will have everything, man. Your shit that you got and more. The shit that we don't destroy and more. All right, but this place is going down, man, and our time is here. But with that being said, call aloud, Yemi Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Rakal Kadash, that will honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. All right, and the hopeful elect, man, you brothers keep your integrity, man. Shalom.